Ajani's not afraid of you. Ajani's not afraid of the eyeball. Ajani only has one eye. You think we're afraid of the eye? Come on, that doesn't even make any sense. Of course, Ajani's gonna take this. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man Man, and today we've got a kitty cat juicer for you. But before I get into the deck here, I'm gonna go and announce my little giveaway here. I do have 7 packs of pre-release codes for Foundations. Each code has 6 packs, so this means I'm giving away 42 packs. So 7 lucky winners will win 6 packs. All I want you to do is comment below and then join the Discord. That's about it. Every single commenter will get entered into like the giveaway, and then in a week I will announce those winners. So make sure to comment below to enter, and there we go. So let's go and dive right into the deck here. We've got the lovely kitty cats. All right, so close meow. So we got the kitty cats. I'm gonna start off with, I guess we'll start off with just like the best for first, I guess. Arahbo, the first Fang. Other cats you control get +1/+1. Whenever Arahbo or another non-token cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. This is basically, I'm only running 3 because it is a legendary, so 4 could be a little sketchy. I am actually considering going to 4 because this card, it just makes the glue of the deck so much better. Of course, we got the Skyknight Squire. This combos very, very nicely with it. So whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It does not have to be a cat. It's worth noting, it does not have to be a cat. As long as this creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters, it has flying and is a knight. So basically, we just want to get it up into the air. Basically, you just get it down on turn 2, and then you start going in for some crazy stuff. And Arahbo helps that happen because whenever another cat enters, you're going to create another creature token, and that's just going to help speed up the Squire process. So I like this card a lot. I noticed a lot of, not a lot, I mean, the few cats I have seen is this, Hunter, what's it called? This thing, yeah, the Helpful Hunter. I personally don't like that as much because I think we're a little bit more low to the ground with 2 Vanguards, 2 1-drops with the Lions and the Vanguard. With the Skrelv, I think we're just a little bit more lower to the ground with the claws out. Creatures you control get +2/+2. So we just kind of want to go wide and then maybe finish them off with the claws out. This feels, and it's not bad. You can definitely run it. I think that if you were to do this, you could go in for like a little bit more of like an extended curve. I guess the Regal Caracol, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is a little more expensive. I think that'd be like a little bit more mid-rangey value. I think I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive. So nevertheless, we've got Jazal Goldmane. First strike, attacking creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So a little bit more of like a mana sink ability there. Speaking of mana sinks, you got the Dawnwing Marshal. This is a cat that flies. A cat that flies? Yeah, I know. So creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Like I said, you do kind of curve out at like 4 and basically 3, because I only have 1 4-drop here, and this usually doesn't cost 5, so that is what it is. Dawnwing Marshal is typically how you pump up the board if you don't have the claws out, and that's pretty much how that works out here. So I'm actually going for Soul Partition. Get Lost really hurts versus the Gruul Mice deck, or even Boros Mice, I suppose. So Elspeth Smite is really goated versus them as well. And like I said, we just want to exile because all the mice stuff here, the scamps, the Heartfire heroes are really annoying. So I personally like Soul Partition because they can hit anything and you don't give them map tokens like the Get Lost does. And then of course exiling doesn't give the damage to your face. So Savannah Lions, a 2/1 cat, why not? Leonin Vanguard, just, I mean, it's just a good card, really. I mean, just a cat, +1/+1, and you gain 1 life. That 1 life can kind of end up mattering here. So, and of course, last but not least, we got Ajani, Caller of Pride. This card is pretty good. +1/+1 counter, so that kind of helps out the Squire, so you can get +1/+1 counters on that a little bit. And then just Double Strike. I mean, Double Strike is pretty good here. So, and then -8. We don't have a lot of a life gain, but the -8, I mean, of course, getting that many white cat creature tokens is going to be really good. So, Ajani, Call of Pride, a 3-drop Planeswalker, yes, please. So, I only have 2 Cavern of Souls and a Plains. I am thinking about going down to 22 lands, but I don't know. You can kind of tinker around with that. 20, it's definitely not 24. 23, it seems to be okay. But as always, we're going to give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are our patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially, and it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue faking it until I make it, until I become a bigger content creator. Because as you know, I'm not even in the creator program. I have no idea. I've been trying to get into that thing for a long time now. It's only 1,000 videos. I mean, 600 deck videos and like 500 shorts. So 1,000 pieces of content later, I'm just not even in the creator program. So I don't know, but like I said, continue faking it until we make it, and make sure to comment below to get an entry into the giveaway for the Foundation pre-release code. So, until that happens, only you can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Chandelar. Hello, Chandelar. All right, we'll go keep this. Looks pretty good. Hello. You gotta love the hospitality around here. Let's go ahead and give the opponent a nice little hello. So if we're on the draw versus what we got here? This is what the eyeball deck. Okay, I think we can. I mean, fingers crossed, we can maybe do something here. Obviously, we have our lovely Ajani Caller of Pride, but thinking like a turn. The Oculus is gonna be very, very hard to deal with, to be honest with you. Let's get a sleeve check here. I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't have these. Whatever sleeves these are, I do not have them. So I'm a little bit jealous of you, Chandelar. Let's just go in for the Felidar Cub. Nothing really else to think about here. I do wish Ajani did create some cat tokens rather than get +1/+1. So sometimes you kind of just want some more meat on the bone, you know? But we do love Ajani Caller of Pride. Come on, it's a cat deck. Nothing doing yet, huh? Well, no other option here. Ajani Caller of Pride. Expecting a counterspell here, but that's okay. Maybe. No, that means it's probably the fairy. I think we'll just let's just kind of play this a little bit more coy. Put on the Vanguard, spread it out, whatever. So Ajani Caller of Pride, they're gonna use the Soul Partition. Hey, I'm a big fan of Soul Partition, so hey. Can't be too mad at you here. Down to 15, and I think we're looking a little rough. We're gonna need a little more aggro. So we have like this like removal and disruption here, but this is like gonna be a little bit more control-y. Not really liking how we're looking here. Another Soul Partition. So we can go for 2 Soul Partitions. I actually might consider going for Soul Partition on my own creature. Something to think about, considering that we have 3 of them. And if they're not going to be doing anything, we're probably going to have to. Is this a control deck, I wonder? Because, like, at this point, typically they would have, like, an Oculus or, like, just something out by now. So this is, like, really strange. Do I want to tap out for this Ajani Caller of Pride? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what we're playing. This has to be the Oculus deck, so I guess so. No counters. It's kind of bizarre.
Evil has left me no choice but to fight.
We left no choice but to fight, Ajani. I guess we have no choice. You heard Ajani. I guess we'll just go in for the +1 here. I guess we're just hanging in there. We can make use of these map tokens later, which is pretty nice. Again, 3 Soul Partitions and an Elspeth Smite. The Smite very good versus the Mite decks here, but right now we're just kind of sitting in this like awkward La-La land. Here we go. They're gonna hardcast it, huh? Okay. Oculus is hardcasted. I guess we may as well Soul Partition this right now. I mean, it doesn't. I guess there's no punishment there. The Manifest Dread is on the stack, so there's no actual. There's nothing actually like punishable here yet. Okay. So I guess we'll just Soul Partition this. We do have another one. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to Soul Partition. What does this actually do? Hold on. Let me read this here. Before I do this, you and permanents you control gain hexproof. Okay. So let's do this again. Hopefully they don't have another one. If they do, things are going to get really nasty. Okay, we're good there. Now the question is, do I want to go for Savannah Lions? I think we just want to go for Savannah Lions instead of the map token here. Because we can go +1. God, we can actually give it double strike. Definitely something to consider here. Let's play it safe for now. Just a 3/3 and just swing in, and then we'll drop this. Gotta love Ajani. Swing on in, baby. It's got hexproof, but I can still swing on you. I can still swing on you just because you have hexproof. And now we go for Savannah Lions. Alright, here we go. I mean, this deck typically has this eyeball out a lot sooner, but they can't even hardcast this eyeball because their graveyard has been depleted, so that's nice. So how many creatures are actually just 6 cards? So they can't hardcast this anymore. Can't reanimate anything as far as I can see. Is Ajani Caller of Pride? Are the lions? Oh, I guess the cats. Are the kitty cats gonna take this? Ooh, I think we'll take this, right? I mean, Ajani Caller of Pride. We got 6 loyalty counters on this. I'll take this all day. Don't think they're running pumps. I don't think anyway.
I'll stop you here and now.
Here and now, baby. Ajani's not afraid of you. Ajani's not afraid of the eyeball. Ajani only has one eye. You think we're afraid of the eye? Come on, that doesn't even make any sense. Of course, Ajani's gonna take this. Moment of truth, sure. This is your moment of truth, my friend. Six life, and like I said, they only have 2 more things here. Maybe they have like what, like 1 more removal spell or something like that. But if we can give something double strike here, which before we even commit to that, I'm just gonna go for some map tokens here. I have to imagine they have at least 1, right? So a little floody here. 5, 6. It's a little floody here, but can't complain too hard here. Let's go for map. Man, really floody. Okay, now I am complaining. Now I am complaining. Alright, so do we get something double strike here? Oh no, not really. I think we just kind of stay persistent, because if I give something double strike, they either have removal or they don't, I think, right? Essentially. Still can't present lethal either way. If they have a removal, we're not getting lethal through either way, no matter what our little shenanigans are. Yeah, that's fine. Just replay it, sure. Meow. Alright. Sure, then we have a Soul Partition and an Elspeth Smite for this thing. I think we're still looking okay. They are going to be able to do this, but like I said, we don't really care. Are they going to hardcast this for 5? Are you going to hardcast the Abhorrent Oculus for 5? Come on now. Appears so. I mean, they don't have a reanimation thing. Oh, Haughty Jin. Okay. Can't do much about that. 2 cards left in it. So at this point, the Oculus is out of the equation, essentially. So just 2 cards left in their hand. I do have an Elspeth Smite and a Soul Partition, and that's definitely going to be the play here. Picklock Prankster. So okay, so that makes sense. They're just going to want to get some stuff on the board. Okay. I don't think they would attack, but we'll see. So I don't think that would be in their best interest. So I guess we just have to go for Soul Partition on the Haughty. Might as well be, right? They easily could have some sort of counterspell here. They do not. Okay, we get rid of the Haughty. That's pretty amazing here. So Dawnwing Marshal. If we go for Dawnwing Marshal, we can actually pump our creatures here, right? I don't even really know if I'd really want to, but I guess there's no downside. So Dawnwing Marshal. Do we want to get something double strike? Not really. I guess we just have them like... If I go for +1 here, and then we pump at the last minute with the Marshal, I think that's probably a decent move.
Let me show you how.
So swing in. And then if they want to trade the face down card, we pump with the Dawnwing Marshal. I think that's pretty good. So here we... Oh, are we... Ooh, I don't know. Maybe they have like an Elspeth Smite or something. Alright, well here we go. Dawnwing Marshal. Let's go and pump you up. This cat flies. Bam! And now that becomes a chump block with our lovely cat soldier in the air. You gotta love it. Alright, baby. I don't know. I think we're looking pretty damn good here. 3 life. Have they survived? Have they had enough of the kitty cat onslaught? I don't know. I don't know. Don't think they're running board wipes. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense in this deck. Good game. They give me a good game, and they give me a good game. Ajani takes away the eye. And you know what? It's just poetic justice. Wieldable Slinky. How you doing here? Interesting name. All right, let's go ahead and keep this. Even though, hey, Skrelv is not a kitty cat, but I don't care. We're getting this down to protect our kitty cats. So Next turn is pretty obvious. Ooh, Savannah Lions. Here we go, baby. Here we go. It's going to be a little mirror match action. Gotta love it. I'm going to go for the double Vanguard here. That's right. We're going to get double little life gain triggers. Of course, it's not super crazy, but it's crazy enough that I enjoy it. So this is going to be a mirror match. Of course, we want, you know, we could grind out those little +1/+1s on the Vanguard. Could end up mattering. We'll see. Skyknight Squire, man, this, okay, here we go. They kind of, I don't know, who has a better start here? I guess it's kind of debatable. I don't know. Well, we got our own Squire, so let's go ahead and get down our Squire. I mean, you could make the case that we should start attacking. But because I have 2 Elspeth Smites, I guess probably not. No, what? I think we should. Yeah, sure. If they want to trade a Lion for a Vanguard, that's fine. But because the Squire is only a 1/1, I think we do swing with 2 here. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't feel like amazing about it, but like, it's fine. So if we're going to lose out on land here... Ooh, see, that is exactly what I didn't want to see. That is exactly what I didn't want to see. The Squire into the Arahbo, the first Fang. I guess this is one way to show off the deck. If the opponent can get the Squire into the first Fang, that's one way to show off the deck, presumably. I mean, that's, I'll have, yeah, you can, go ahead, hey, go off, go crazy, Willable Slinky. You can show off the kitty cats for us. Alright, Savannah Lions. I guess we can only get down 1 creature, and then we might as well hold up the Elspeth Smite, so I guess. Let's go for Savannah Lions. Meow. Just pass for now. I guess, you know what? We might as well kind of... Man, I kind of do want to swing here. I kind of do want to swing here so I can make use of the Elspeth Smite for the first Fang, because I don't want any more creature tokens here, so... This is going to get pretty nasty here. Yep, Vanguard, sure. This is what we were supposed to be doing. And they're doing it better than us. So, yeah, the first Fang, do your thing. Games, yeah, Pride Mate, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty nice board you got there, my friend. Actually running Demolition Field is actually pretty interesting here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to keep up with this. So, 8/8, I cannot do a single thing to that, so... Damn, down to 13. I don't know. I guess we could chump block with this, but that's not really going to do it here. So we have our Arahbo, the first Fang. Absolutely not a single thing that we can do here. So again, we're just showing off the opponent. The opponent can. I'm just gonna kick back. We're gonna kick back. We absolutely lost this match, but you know what? Like I said, I'm completely okay with dying to the kitty cats because if the opponent, let's see the Skyknight Squire go to the high heavens. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want all the smoke kitty cats. Cat collector. I'm actually not running this, but whenever you get life the first turn, create another kitty cat, food token, yada yada. All right. Is this an actual? No, this is actually not a cat itself. It's just a human, but that's okay, man. Let's go ahead and stretch it all out. Stretch it all out. I don't know why I have to resolve. Oh, because I have Skrelv, so I actually do have priority in some sort of fashion or another. Yeah. You know what? You know what? You deserve it. You just absolutely deserve it. Let's go ahead and clank him up, baby. Hey. A cheers to you. A cheers to the kitty cats. Just pretend that... Just kind of pretend that this, Oh, no, they're laughing at me. Hey, those are... Oh, hold on. Those are wolves. Those aren't cats. You're not supposed to use those emotes, so... I don't know why they're taking forever. I guess... Hey, you got it. I'm not gonna sit here forever, but either way. Hey, that's how the cats work. Mite32, hello, hello. Alright, we're on the draw, which is always a little unfortunate, but don't worry, because we got a Vanguard turn 1, turn 2 Squire, and then Arahbo with a little bit of, like, I guess this is kind of removal. It's, like, mostly removal, so let's see what we got here. Do not bat me. Overlord, okay. Let's see what you got here. So, Zombify, so there's going to be some sort of reanimation shenanigans here, so let's just do what we can, baby. Get the Squire down. It takes a little bit of setup here. 2/1/1s, obviously not really like the fastest thing. But once we slam down the first Fang, things change quite a bit. Split Skin Doll, so... Well, that doesn't really matter too much here. Okay, they got Atraxa. If they reanimate Atraxa, That will be extraordinarily bad. We can always Soul Partition it, but like, yeah, whatever. We don't have to think about that. Arahbo, the first Fang, baby. Let's go. And this makes everything very, very simple. Squire's going to go off for 2+1/+1 counters. We got the Vanguard. This is a nice little 1-2 punch. So these little 1/1s, you remember these little 1/1s? They're not so little now, are they? Alright. So obviously if they have Zombify, which it just feels like they always have it, but they don't always have to have it. Alright, you just knew it. You just like feel it in the pit. Like, when does a reanimate deck just not have their combo piece? I don't remember the last time this ever happened. Alright, so we do have Soul Partition, obviously. That is going to be the move here. But what else they got here? They have Day of Judgment. That's the problem. That's the core issue here, is they have Day of Judgment. So, like, I don't think we can really do anything, honestly. So, I guess we'll just kind of try and play this out. I mean, there's not enough. We can't put enough damage on the board here, right? I think we're just cooked. They got the Day of Judgment. They got their Zombify here. Unfortunately, we're just kind of get the our creatures pumped up as much as possible, but we're going to be a little bit short here. But even if we didn't draw down the Marshal, I think we just didn't make tempo fast enough. So we're going to get Day of Judgment, and that's going to be it. So unfortunate. But like I said, I know it's like, well, you could have kept it back here, the Marshal, but like, let's be real. If we just have this, like they go for this, we just didn't make tempo here. So that's the game, and unfortunate, but Rasta Palos, how you doing here? I probably butchered that. Apologies, but welcome to the show nevertheless. All right, let's get it, baby. Turn 1 Vanguard. I think turn 2 we typically just want to get the Squire down. The Felidar Cub, very, very good versus the decks that run the Demon Enchantment Room thingy. The Dread Knight. Don't really love the Dread Knight. So we do have this Elspeth Smite, so now I gotta make a decision. This exiling the Dread Knight is extremely good. Let's just go ahead and just get down the Squire. Yeah, obviously now. I could just try to attack or like hold up the mana for the Elspeth Smite, but because we're on the draw here, we'll just let this go through. Yeah, that's fine. Come right this way, my friend. Alright, so with the Squire and the I still don't know how to say this, but the Arahbo, the first Fang, very, very good. Let's see if I'm just gonna go straight for it. There's really no reason to kind of keep anything else up here. I guess we could go for, well, actually, you know what? We can go double. Let's actually do this. Let's just get down our second Squire, because they probably have removal, so that's fine. They probably have removal here, and then we can go for Elspeth Smite on the Dread Knight. I think that it's a little bit better. Because these Squires, you want to get these down before you start going in for the first Fang. So, Mosswood Dread Knight, we have the Elspeth Smite. So this will get exiled, so they don't get to, like, you know, do the Dread Whispers and get, like, they outvalue us and everything like that. But I'm a little nervous for, like, a Shelly here. Obviously, Shelly is always a nightmare. Or an Archfiend, you know, just a casual Archfiend. Well, now I have Soul Partition, which helps out a lot. Alright, so what do we want to do here? You want to Soul Partition. This is kind of why we have it. Or do we want to go in for the first Fang? I think I'm just going to go in for the first Fang here. We can kind of survive here a little bit with the Archfiend. So, bam. And we just pass. Just pass. No need to get crazy here. No need to get crazy. Next turn we can get crazy. But what I like about this Felidar Cub is really good versus this deck. If they do have removal, they just have it. Go for the throat. We lose 2 life here. Not wonderful. But let's see, they might be a little gun shy on attacking, but obviously not. Alright, so Elspeth Smite could definitely be pretty reasonable here. I think we're just going to go for Felidar Cub, kind of get the Squire going. So now we just got flying, which of course is always nice. Get a little bit of life swing in. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. The only question is, like, do you think we can realistically race here? I actually don't think so, which is kind of problematic here. I think that oil counter is just offset in the perfect amount of ways that we're not going to be able to kind of get it going here. So I think the only option is the Soul Partition. Let's have them commit to the attack first, but I think we're just going to have to, right? Because, yeah, there's realistically no way that we're going to be able to offset this. So Soul Partition, hopefully. Edicts. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's just going to have to be the Vanguard here. But it's actually worth noting. Hold on. It's actually kind of worth noting. Maybe it should actually be the Squire. I'm not even kidding you. Because the Vanguard, if it can, this can create us life. We can offset this a little bit. No, it's just gonna be the Vanguard here. So we're gonna lose another 2 life from, I was gonna say, if we could get the 13 life, then we could survive 2 future swings from the Archfiend. But because I forgot about that trigger on the 2 life there, never mind. So, Cavern of Souls. Alright, here, we pretty much do or die here. I mean, there's not much else we got going on. So swing in. It's kind of interesting though, they have to have some sort of removal here, because if they didn't, why would they go for the Archfiend? Or why would they go for the Edict over just recasting the Archfiend? That doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't know. Maybe there's something I don't know. So it's gotta be the Archfiend, right? If they do, like, wow, nothing again, huh? They can't animate the Restless Cottage either. So I guess we'll just do this. We're going all in. Kitty Cat. Savannah Lions. I guess we'll just get this down. I mean, get another counter on the Squire here. Alright. They gotta have removal, I'm assuming. They literally cannot animate this, so let's just say they have removal. Just swing in. Anoint with Affliction, sure. I don't love it, but I don't have much of a choice here, so they're gonna take what? They're gonna take 3? Yeah, there's nothing else to... I'm always, like, over-analyzing the situation. There's literally nothing else to kind of, like, assess here. Got an Elspeth Smite. I don't know if this really helps us a whole lot, but... I mean, they're gonna take 2 minimum unless they have, like, a cut down. If they have a cut down, no! Oh. What was I worried about? Alright, Dreams of Steel and Oil does not matter at all. And yeah, 2 is going to go through absolutely no matter what. Good game. GG's, clank it up, baby. What's the matter, Archfiend? Cat got your tongue? Meow. There we go, baby. There it is. A little sweaty there. But the kitty cats. Mini-Me! Alright, Mini-Me, let's see what you got here. These claws, I am running 2 claws out. I think that's probably the right amount. Oh, let's go and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody who's red. We need to get mulligan, because those things suck. So let's see what we got going on. Let's go for a Vanguard. See what we got going on. Hello. Gotta love the hospitality around here. Gotta love the hospitality in a hostile environment. So we got Boros action. Let's see if we're going against the bird. Okay, we're not going against the mice. We're going against the bird. So I think we're going to have to keep this Elspeth Smite. I don't really want to tap out for this, so... I mean, again, I would love to, but when you're on the draw, when you're on the draw versus the show off, and they plotted it, and yeah, we're just not going to do that. So if they have the Shard Mages thingy here, okay, the Ethereal Armor is wickedly unfortunate, so now we actually have to go for the Felidar thingy. No, I'm not going to do this until they maybe tap out. If they don't, we'll just take the damage for now. Gotta play very, very meticulous versus the dreaded bird. So I'm actually going to go for the Felidar Club instead. So Felidar Club, God, I keep saying club. The Cub. The Cub. Swing in, take our little 1 measly damage for our troubles here. So when I go for the Elspeth Smite, I mean, we can really offset them with the Felidar Cub. Depending on what happens here. Because the Elspeth Smite, we got to get this down into kill range. It's in kill range, but... you know, not really the most comfortable thing. I think this card's low-key. I don't know. This card's really, really good. So, Demonic Ruckus. Can't do anything about this right now. Okay, yep, sure. So, it's a 6/5. I guess we have to get rid of the Ethereal Armor. I mean, we have to make a play here. So, I'm going to just try this out. Let's go for the Ethereal Armor, sure. And then still that keeps it into 4/3 range. If they have a Shard Mage thingy, we're just screwed. I don't remember the last time they ever not... I tried! I literally tried! I mean, you saw me try, so... there's just no way that we get rid of this anymore, so... Man, it's just crazy. Like, you can do everything right. And it's still just not enough most of the time. So Sheltered by Ghost, honestly, it's majorly the protection spell. It's the Shard Mage for me. because they had the Shard Mage thing, there's just nothing we can do here. So really, really unfortunate. I would like to put up some better matches for you guys, but I mean, I'm just getting my ass kicked here. Go ahead and fling it. Just go ahead and fling. I mean, you might as well. We already got the maximum amount of fuckery on this match here, so I'm a little tilted, but